Okay, real talk. A Rolex Submariner costs over $10,000. But what if I told you that for under $300, you could strap something to your wrist that shares the same sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel, and Swiss-grade luminous paint? China just changed the game. Here are 10 budget Chinese watches that are absolutely unreal. Number 10. Steeldive SD 1970. Stop right there. This watch was literally worn in Apocalypse Now. The original Seiko 6105, the one Martin Sheen wore in the jungle, is now worth thousands. Steeldive took that exact cushion case silhouette, kept the drama, and priced it at $80. Inside sits a Japanese NH35 automatic movement. You get a genuine sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, a 120-click ceramic bezel, and Swiss Super Luminova that glows so hard it feels illegal. It's water-resistant to 200 meters. 200 at $80. This isn't a copy. This is a tribute that hits harder than the original, for a fraction of the price. Number 9. Boderry Voyager Titanium. Here's the thing nobody tells you about titanium: it's 30% lighter and 40% harder than stainless steel. Brands like Hublot charge you $20,000 for a titanium case. Boderry charges $130. The Voyager runs a Seiko NH35 movement, comes fitted with a sapphire crystal, Swiss C3 Super Luminova, a screw-down crown, and a full solid titanium bracelet. The dial is sandblasted, the case is hypoallergenic for sensitive skin, and the whole thing weighs 74 grams on the wrist. That's it. You will literally forget it's there. But everyone around you will notice it. That contrast? That's exactly the kind of energy this watch gives off, effortlessly present without trying. Number 8. Baltany S4107 Paipan Vintage. Imagine walking into a Geneva auction house in 1958 and pulling a watch like this off the wall. The Paipan dial, that multifaceted, step design that Omega, Patek, and Rolex all used in their golden era, cost serious money on a vintage original. Baltany reproduced it at 36mm, in a size that actually suits a dressed-up wrist, with a high-dome sapphire crystal that gives it that gorgeous vintage bubble look without scratching. The lyre lugs are delicate and elegant. The gold and cream colorway is timeless. Baltany also uses a Swiss NH movement tucked inside. If you've ever scrolled vintage auctions wishing you could afford the aesthetic without the four-figure price tag, this is your answer. Number 7. Sugess Heritage Chronograph. Wait, did you just say mechanical chronograph for $250? Because yes, that's exactly what's happening here. Sugess took the legendary Seagull ST19 column wheel movement, the same architecture that inspired Swiss split-second chronographs worth 10 times the price, and built a stunning panda-dial dress chronograph around it. The pusher feedback is tactile. The subdials are crisp and perfectly symmetrical. There's a power reserve indicator, a hand-wound mechanical heart beating inside, and case finishing so sharp you'd be forgiven for mistaking it for a Longines. Watch collectors on Reddit lose their minds over this one. If you want the experience of operating a proper mechanical chronograph without remortgaging your apartment, Sugess delivers it without blinking. Number 6. San Martin SN0121 Titanium Diver. If you type best Chinese microbrand into any watch forum, San Martin's name appears within the first 3 responses. Every single time. The SN0121 is a 39mm titanium dive watch, true 300-meter water resistance, sapphire crystal, VGW9 blue lume on the hands and indices, and a bracelet with an on-the-fly micro-adjustment clasp. That clasp alone costs more on Swiss rivals. The case edges are chamfered and polished with a precision that rivals finishing you'd find on a Tudor at $3,000. This is a well-made watch that happens to be affordable. There's a big difference. Number 5. Seagull 1963 Chronograph. Here's something wild. This watch was developed in 1963 for the Chinese Air Force military aviation pilots who needed a reliable, readable, mechanical stopwatch they could trust at altitude. The SC-19 movement powering it is made entirely in-house at the Tianjin Seagull factory, one of the largest movement manufacturers on Earth. The design hasn't changed since the Cold War. The acrylic crystal, the stark black and silver dial, the broad arrow hands, it's brutally honest and impossibly cool. Seagull now produces this as their official heritage reissue, and it sells for around $200 direct from their website. Number 4. Seestern 300T Skin Diver. Skin diver watches are having a moment right now. The whole world is paying attention. Retro tool watches with no date, no busy dial, just a clean bezel and luminous hands in vivid color, and nobody does this better under $150 than Seestern. The 300T has that unmistakably retro shape, a perfectly aligned bidirectional bezel with a decompression scale, a cushion case, and the most vibrant dial colorways you have ever seen on a tool watch at this price. The bezel alignment, something that even mid-range Swiss divers often get wrong, is dead on. Number 3. CIGA Design Blue Planet 2. In 2021, a Chinese watch won the Grand Prix d'Horlogerie de Genève, watch collecting's equivalent of the Oscars. The judges didn't know who made it when they voted. They just saw the design and said yes, this wins. That watch was the CIGA Design Blue Planet. The case is sculpted to look like the Earth's curvature from orbit. The dial shows a globe. It runs a Japanese automatic movement under a sapphire crystal, and the finishing on the titanium and ceramic case is museum quality. CIGA has since pushed it further, adding their Black Star variant that absorbs 99% of visible light, making the dial look like deep space. This isn't a watch. It's a conversation about what affordable design can be. Number 2. Oblvlo VM Series Skeleton. You want something that looks expensive the second it hits your wrist? Look no further. The Oblvlo VD series takes the visual DNA of a racing chronograph, the pulsometer-style bezel, the open-heart dial, the tachymeter layout, and pairs it with a fully exposed automatic movement that you can actually watch ticking through the caseback. The movement finishing is exquisite for the price. You can see angled bridges, polished jewels, and a rotor with the Oblvlo logo. This is the watch you wear to make people ask, "Wait, is that a..." and you smile because you know exactly what you paid for it, and it wasn't what they think. Number 1. Atelier Wen Cognac. And at number 1, this one's going to surprise you. Atelier Wen is a micro-brand founded by a Chinese-British designer who had one goal: put traditional Chinese artistic aesthetics onto a genuine mechanical watch. The Cognac model features an enamel-influenced dial texture drawn from Song Dynasty lacquerwork, with a date window at 6 o'clock framed by hand-applied indices. It's warm, rich, earthy, and unlike anything Switzerland has ever produced, because this isn't trying to be Swiss. It's trying to be proudly Chinese, and it succeeds. Running on a decorated Swiss movement at $250, this watch launched an entirely new category. Proof that Chinese watchmaking isn't playing catch-up. It's starting to lead. Drop a like if this opened your eyes even a little, because the watch world is changing fast, and you're now ahead of the curve. See you in the next one.